Hey guys, Casual Crono here. In today's video, we are going to beat up the Proto Core in the records room from the Proto Eden mythos. The Proto Core is a pretty powerful super boss. I think it was tier 11 according to the rankings. And only earth attacks and null type attacks work on it. So I have my null magic team. I have my Xianhua altar, and here is her gear. Xianhua is going to be the main damage dealer, and this is her gear. The int plus speed halved badge is intentional. I want her speed to be lower than the rest of the teams for their buffs. I have Iffy. She has the purity staff, which is upgraded, and she has the 1500 HP badge. And Flamopolis, she has the 1250 HP badge and this gear and everything. For back row support, I have Yuna and Helena. They are both supporting Xianhua. Yuna has Power of Void, Enhance at Low, and Enhance at Max HP. Helena has Power of Awakening, Sound Body, and Resonant Power Shadow. For sidekicks, I have my usual, Tetra, and Guns. So as I was saying, the boss only can take damage from earth attacks and null attacks after a short period of time. He has a few HP stoppers, he has a few lives, and it's just generally pretty nasty. Its biggest issue is that it has the ability to beef up its defenses, and it can slow your team down. So you can see right here, physical resistance and type resistance is increased. Now, Xianhua is a null type, so that doesn't matter and that doesn't matter. Xianhua is basically bypassing that entire mechanic. So turn one, I'm thinking I'm going to use the AF bar. I'm going to deploy Magic Zone. I'm going to hit Link, Rosa Liliac, and reduce this enemy's powers, intellect, and speed. Then I'm going to start praying. I'm going to go ahead and attack with Horizon, Nocturnal, and Hermodal Gauler. So I'm going to do all threes and then all twos except for Xianhua, who's going to switch over and do a 1 right away. So 3, 3, 3, 3, 2, 2, 2, 1. Didn't quite get the Horizon off. However, Guns' aura is now in effect and everyone has 20% extra stats. So now we'll get Horizon. We'll go ahead and Please. At this point, it doesn't really matter what she does. I'm just going to have her attack since we're in a magic zone. And same thing with her, I'm going to have her attack as well and build back up that AF bar. Horizon is strong enough to hit the first HP stopper. We are now on turn 3, which means it's the last turn that I can make use of any of her first 3 turns of battle stats. So I'm going to go ahead and rebuff the int speed buff, since it lasts for 5 more turns. The boss clears its debuffs after every turn, so Rosa Liliac is a good choice for her. We will go ahead and continue Horizon, and I will Tampered Roast, which will awaken the zone and restore some of the mana on the team. I'm still praying. So there's now the awakened magic zone. And Xianhua bursts through the second HP stopper. Now the boss has a 47 stack barrier. I could attempt to sacrifice and bypass the barrier, but I don't want to deal with it because the boss also has 2 lives. So that barrier is going to be around even after this turn. So I think now's a good time to burst. We will spam, we'll probably work in 1 I'll do my best and 1 Trinity. Trinity will allow me to have an extra attack. And she will spam Icrophilia and Pentalpha Un for those 2. So we're going to do 2, 2, and then pretty much all 1s and try to get through the barrier in this burst. 2, 2, all 1s. Alright, we have no more barrier stacks. You can see now. And I'm now just kind of rebuffing since we hit 1 life stopper. We should have 1 turn left of Magic Fate Stance. So we'll go ahead and you'll notice that the boss does not have any stacks of barrier. So Horizon will debuff, we will attack, and we are praying and we rebuffed the prayer. So we're going to do Please again. Horizon sliced through the boss. We lost 1 character, but Iffy revived her. Now we have a choice. We don't have a magic zone anymore, but we have the ability to Stellar Burst. So I could Stellar Burst, use Horizon, and just see if Horizon is strong enough even outside of a magic zone to do the job. Or I could use this turn and deploy Magic Zone, Horizon, Nocturnal, and Pentalpha, and hope that the boss doesn't do something that wipes my entire team. So we'll go ahead and try that. And hopefully Xianhua will go before the boss.
How annoying.
She didn't, but she didn't die either. Which means now on this turn, I can Stellar Burst and Horizon. If it doesn't do the job, which it should give me enough where I could do an AF Burst as well. And there you go. Xianhua and the Magic team knocking out Proto Core. So I hope this video helps. Casual Crono signing out. Or that's what I'd like to say. That little fight that seemed to go so smoothly, that's what you all see on YouTube all the time by us content creators. And I have no doubt that I mean, I did not do that on the very first try. I made that look easy. But what really went into my kill and all the preparation and everything, that's what I'm going to show you now. Oh, and for the record, that was the kill boss video. If that's all you were looking for, you can stop watching this video now. You don't have to watch the behind the scenes stuff. It's rather lengthy. It's almost like an hour and a half, 2 hours. It's a lot. So if that's all you needed, just how to kill him, There you go. You got it. Hey guys, Casual Crono here. I was chatting this morning with one of my followers on YouTube, and he mentioned, we were talking about our Earth teams, and he mentioned that he was having some issues on the Shadow of Proto Core from the Helena and Galliard Mythos episode, whatever we're calling it. I think Mythos. Anyway, let's see. So I figured I would give it a whirl. Proto Eden. And so I'm going to talk through this fight. I'm probably going to die a couple of times as I figure it out. And why is it going to take a few times? Because first of all, it's a new boss. But second of all, the Wikipedia does not have any information at all about this boss. If you go to the super boss list, despite the boss having been out for about 7 months now, it's still red, and if you click on it, there's no information, there's no entry about it. So, when I am about to fight a new super boss, one of the first things I do is, well, sometimes I'll just try it and just see how it goes. But if I start finding that I have trouble with it, I'll turn to YouTube and look up videos. David Wowie, 77AE, a bunch of others. I've subscribed to several of them, so I think the links are at the bottom of my YouTube page. So I saw 77AE had knocked out this boss in like 4 turns. And I'm definitely not trying to beat his 4-turn record or anything, but from what I could gather from his video, the boss can only be attacked by earth damage or null damage. Anything else, and that won't hurt the boss. So, and when I was talking with my friend on YouTube, he said his earth team was very similar to mine, except that he doesn't have Bertrand. I don't remember if he told me who his 4th character was. So I am going to attempt this boss with my Earth team and see how it goes. So you can see the gear and gross that I'm using right now. My Unfa altar, Shannon as my main damage dealer with this gear, Claude as support with this gear. The Smoke Drift Bangle, if anyone's curious, is a +10. And Bertrand as my tank. And back row characters, I have Deirdre to boost up earth damage and specifically alter Shannon's damage. And I have regular Shannon, since they share a lot of the same personality traits. And so I have KMS and max HP, low HP sword. My sidekicks are the usual Tetra and Guns. So this is my Earth team, very similar to my friend's, except he's apparently not using Bertrand. So let's check out what this boss is like. According to 77AE's video, actually, I don't think it was his. Someone else just posted how to get to this boss. But this is the path. I do remember enjoying the music to this. And that little exclamation mark is the super boss. So my team is ready. Let's see what we can see. And I looked up on my videos, apparently I've never fought the Shadow version. So let's see. Upon taking weak point damage, repairs system, gives a barrier. Alright, 77AE's video showed him restoring his health a couple of times, so that would be that. Okay, if I can do weak point damage, speed goes down. And if I have 8 or more buffs or debuffs, my speed will probably go down, and I have a lot of buffs. And the boss has physical and type resistance increases. So the two general strategies I saw used were a good Earth team or a good like Xianhua or maybe Benedict, any of the null type attacks, because that would bypass that entirely. Now Alter Shannon has Epée de Sanction, which ignores target defenses. So it doesn't ignore like barriers, but it should ignore the type resistance buff and physical resistance buff. So anyway, so I have Guntz in the background, and his aura will boost my stats by 20% if I blow the AF gauge. In addition, I just want to blow it anyway so I can deploy Earth Stance, start reducing slash and earth resistance, start buffing my team, and get rage and all that going. So I'm going to blow the AF gauge, do all 3s, all 2s, and if I have any time left, I'll start working on the 1s. 3, 3, 3, 3, 2, 2, 2, 2, 1, 1, 1, 1. Alright, I did not get much damage. But I do have Rage and Pain on there. And I should have... Yep, I have Awakened Earth Zone and Prayer going. So that means Epée de Sanction. And I'm going to go ahead and cast Empathy on her to buff her health as well. In her case, we have the Awakened Zone, we have the Prayer going. She doesn't have an attack skill, so I'm just going to do Please. And I don't think I got Kingdom Spear. Oh, I did. I have the stack of Iron Wills. So I'm going to do Guardian Lance and beef up my health a little bit more. I think he was stunned, so I don't think his HP buff went off. Alright, looks like I have 7 stacks left to burn through, so attack. We will attack, and I guess we'll redo the praying. And we'll do another Guardian Lance if he goes in time. 6 stacks. Alright. I think I just cut through some damage, or I guess whatever stacks he had left. So I'm guessing that means my team can attack him now and hurt him. Alright, so we are going to attack. Our Awakened Wind Zone ran out, so we are going to put that back on. And I got in another Guardian Spear, or Guardian Lance, so I'm going to Kingdom Spirit. Oh, maybe I didn't go through all the stacks. Alright, I don't see any more of those little stacked up circles. So now can I actually attack him? Alright, we're going to re-inflict Pain and Rage just to make sure. We're going to... These buffs are 5 turns each. And I think I'm around turn 5, so I'm going to go ahead and start rebuffing. She's going to Epée de Sanction, because that's her big attack. And how's my prayer? Still going, still going. So I will Please. Okay, I don't understand why Alter Shannon is still not doing much damage. I don't see more of those stacks. He's supposed to be weak to earth. And looks like he put back his barrier too. So I'm not sure what's going on. All the speed is down, but that's expected. Okay, sidekick wise, it looks like we lost Bertrand, so I have about 3 more turns before I could reincarnate him. I kind of want to use my AF burst and just try and figure out what's going on here. So, let's do it. See, the 15 stack still hasn't gone down either, so I don't know what's going on at this point. Alright, buff, buff. Guess we'll re-pray. Looks like that's gone out. Attack. Guess we'll just keep attacking. And Earth Zone it. Alright, I can reincarnate now. Sadly, Tetra has done the most damage out of anyone on the team. Alright, we'll attack. Guess we'll attack. And is our prayer still going? No, it is not. Alright, see now I don't see any of those. It's at 0 out of 20. Removed upon taking weak point damage. So to me, I would think that I could attack now and everything would be fine. Alright. In Stellar Burst, I gain 100% damage barrier. And it's a barrier piercing attack. I guess let's Stellar Burst and just see what happens. We're still trying to figure all this out. See? 0 damage, even though it's a weak point. I don't get it. Alright, well, let's go ahead and redo Pain. It looks like Pain has dropped off. Rebuff. Attack. And please. I think both were still going on. Yes. Alright, Bertrand and his piercing attack worked, but my slash attack did not. That's weird. Alright, I need to restore some mana for this team. So we will do that. Do that, and Overbear. See, his piercing attack keeps working. It's like it's getting immune to slash. because everyone else's attacks worked. Well, we just rebuffed, so why don't we just go ahead and blow the AF gauge and see what happens. Okay, somehow damage is going through now, and I have no idea why. Since we hit the HP stopper, I'm just going through and rebuffing the team in the process. So I don't know what I did to get the damage to go through. Alright, we're going to Tampered Roast because mana is still an issue. I'm going to attack with Alter Shannon and see what happens. I'm going to attack, and I have 2 stacks of Guardian Will, so let's do another Guardian Lance. Try to get some more health. See, Shannon did 0 damage. I don't know. I don't get it. But that attack went through. His attack went through. Why isn't Shannon's? Alright, let's see. We check. We still have Pain. We still have Rage. We have 1 more Guardian Will, so let's do another Guardian Lance. We'll rebuff. And let's see, how's our debuffs? Oh, we don't have any debuffs. That's probably not a good thing. So let's do some debuffs, and how's our... Alright, we need Earth Stance. So we have Earth Stance and 3 debuffs. That's a good thing. I'm pretty sure that's what killed him before. But now he has no mana, pretty much, so that's not good. So we're going to do a Guardian Lance. We just did debuffs, so let's buff up the team. Epee. Actually, let's just attack. And how's our prayer? Prayer is still going. So Tampered Roast. Alright, his counter attack, fortunately, works. Alright, we can blow the AF gauge. We have an awakened zone. So we need to do a prayer, but otherwise, I think I might just blow the AF gauge and see if Shannon can get through again at some point. So let's see. Let's take a look at what we have and what we need. We have no Iron Wills stacked, so he's going to have to Kingdom Spear at least once. So we'll probably do 1 Overbear and then Kingdom Spear. Those buffs should still be good. The debuffs are still on, so he can just simply attack. I see the slash resistance, so I'm going to do her second skill and then attack. So we'll do prayer, second skill. Yeah, we might as well do 1 more of those. 2, and then all 1s. So we'll do 2, 2, 2, and then all 1s, and just see if we can break through whatever is preventing the damage. 2, 2, 2, 1. I'm seeing a lot of zeros. That's never good. Okay, that did nothing. I really don't get it. I don't understand why we're not killing it. Alright. Need to deploy Rage. We'll rebuff. We'll re-attack. And we'll do a please, why not? Pierce goes through. Wow, that was a very heavy blow. Wonder if I can reincarnate yet. Yep. Put him back in. I guess we'll attack, and we'll probably repray. Oh, there she attacks. Alright, yeah, its stats rose. Maybe it's immune until it does that massive attack. Alright, it has a barrier now, so that's not particularly fun. This team is not very well designed to chew through barriers quickly. Alright, let's see. We have Rage and Pain. Does he have his Guardian Wall? No, he does not. So let's get that on there.
This shield shall never be pierced.
And we can Guardian Lance now safely. We'll do 3 attacks, we'll do 1 attack, and we don't have an... Oh, we do have an Earth Zone, so let's do please, I guess. Alright, we're down to 36 stacks on the barrier. Might as well just blow the AF gauge and work on that barrier some. So let's check our... We still have Awakened Earth Zone. So we'll do... Let's see. We don't have any of the debuffs. So we'll use this to debuff. So 3, 2, and 3 are definitely needed. I think I worked in all the debuffs. Alright, the last time he did a massive attack, Shannon was able to break through on the next turn. Of course, we don't have... Well, we have the barrier at this point, so... And we don't have Earth Zone anymore. And no more prayer either. So let's see, we'll attack. We need to debuff the boss. And hopefully we can wait it out so that we can reincarnate again. Alright, Tampered Roast, attack, and attack, I guess? Oh, we can reincarnate. Let's see... Still have a lot of our debuffs going, so we'll go ahead and buff up the team. Why not?
someone I must protect.
Alright, let's see. Can't AF burst yet. So let's get Kingdom Spear going. Actually, let's do Overbear. Let's make sure that those debuffs stay debuffed. And no prayer, so we need to put back on prayer. And there he goes yet again. The last time he did that big attack and then he was vulnerable, and we've eaten through the shield now. So I guess let's try it. Let's see, we need... what do we need? Well, let's just do all ones and see what happens. Nope, this is very frustrating. I have no idea what I'm doing wrong. And now the team has no mana to work with, and reincarnation is a long ways away. Nope, can't do much. See, now his sword attack works. Why is it doing this? Does that mean if I had attacked with Shannon, that would have gone through? Alright, still have a long wait. And no prayer. See? There, she attacked. It worked. I guess let's try it again. Let's debuff just to see. Okay, there we go. We just chewed through a life point. And the team came very close to dying, but did not. Reincarnation is available again, which means frontline it. Let's see, he's debuffed, so let's buff. Let's try attacking again, why not? Oh, I see, there's weird 19 stacks again, so that's probably not going to do anything. And let's Earth Zone it. Nope, that did do something. Alright, let's go ahead. Kingdom Spirit.
This shield shall never be pierced.
And let's go ahead and blow the AF gauge. We'll get, let's see, he's somewhat debuffed, but no pain. So let's just do all threes, all twos, and then all ones. No, we'll do all twos first, I guess. Alright, he's going to counter attack, which will give me a little bit of mana to work with. Alright, Tampered Roast, attack. Guess let's attack. And in his case, we have pain, so we'll Guardian Lance it. You know, the boss is doing like 140 gazillion damage per hit. Once again, the sword users just cannot get through. Well, I guess we'll Guardian Lance one more time. Do we still have pain? Yes, we do. Guess we'll buff. Reduce slash resistance. Actually, we just did that recently. Let's just keep trying to attack and see what happens. Tampered Roast. We're not praying. Yes, we are praying. So Tampered Roast for the mana regen. Alright, there's huge explosion. For some reason, everyone else lived except for Bertrand. Alright, gotta wait it out again, so attack. Attack. Those are debuffs. And no prayer, but we'll Tampered Roast. Oh, Tampered Roast really didn't help much. Alright, let's pray. Let's redo slash debuff. And I guess let's... How's the debuffs? Let's go ahead and attack. Alright, his slash worked. Nope, we're losing the team. Alright, well, oh, we can reincarnate.
I will not fall.
Alright, front line, front line, front line. Oh, let's just have her attack and see what happens, I guess.
My sword will light the way.
Your wish is granted.
There's someone I must protect.
Alright, we have a full bar. Her attack actually just went through. I don't know if it's going to keep going through or not. There's no pain on there, so let's blow the AF gauge, do all threes, and then all ones, maybe? 3, 3, 3, 3. 2, 2, 2, 2. And now all ones. Oh, Kingdom Spirit.
This shield shall never be pierced.
And that went through. Alright. He should take 0 damage from that. Alright, my order of my team is a little off now. Attack. Attack. Guess let's Tampered Roast it, and... Do we have pain? Yes, we do, so we will Guardian Lance it. Alright, we're in a regular Earth zone. Oh wait. Oh. Thank you, Shannon. Now her please is now going to go to the wrong person. That's annoying. We got prayer. Yes, we do. Lance strike. Let's overbear and let's debuff. Keep those debuffs going. Alright, he attacked 4 times. I should get 200 mana back. Nope, only 100. Must have been some magical attacks in there. Alright, let's check. We still have pain and rage. Still have debuffs, so Kingdom Spear. Let's go ahead and repray. Let's attack with that one. And I guess let's buff the team. I wonder if this calculation thing is looking at what has been done to it and tries to make it immune to that. What turn are we even on? Turn 40. Great. And I don't like this 19 stacks. It doesn't seem to be going down. Moved upon taking weak point. We still have one more life to go through. That's not fun. Oh, let's burn this. Let's do all 2s and all 1s. Why not? 2, 2, 2, 2. All 1s. No damage is being done, so I'll rebuff with some 3s. Or not. Alright, 1 turn for reincarnation. Attack and attack, I guess. Yeah, that sword attack went through. Her attack went through, but it's certainly not doing that much damage. Only she can damage cap 2 billion pretty easily. Overbear. Let's get a prayer going again. Attack and... How's our debuffs looking? Not bad, so I guess we'll just attack. She should be doing way more than that. Okay, Earth Zone, Epee, Sword Swing, I guess. Let's Kingdom Spirit. There goes Bertrand again. Alright. Well, we're doing damage, but not nearly as much as I'd like to. kind of wish he'd just kill my team so I could maybe try a different one. His team is very stubbornly surviving. Not with no mana. Well, I can actually please her now. And he's back to doing 0 damage. How in the world did she survive that? There we go. Finally. All right.
Fake till the very end.
All right, so at this point, I've seen the fight now, and I do not understand why the boss is immune to earth damage when it's supposed to be weak to it. I'm not sure if it's because it's slash damage. I just don't understand the mechanics. So at this point in a fight, I would go and look at the Wikipedia. Can't do that with this one. So then I will look at, I know that 77AE beat this boss in 4 turns. So there's something I'm overlooking that I'm not aware of. So at this point, I do some research. I'm going to hop on YouTube and take a look at some other fights and see how they did it. So I'm going to pause the recording now and go do just that. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I am back. I checked out a few videos, primarily some from 77AE, and it looked like piercing attacks worked really well. A lot of the videos I saw made use of Galliard, because he's earth and piercing. And we noticed in that horrible 40-turn first attempt that Bertrand's piercing attacks seemed to be getting through more often than others as well. Now 77AE did the fight multiple ways, because he's awesome, and one of them involved Xianhua and her null type attacks. So I want to see how it works with a magic team instead. So we are going to fight that boss with the magic team, which now I'm thinking about probably is not equipped. Alright, magic support is pretty much the same. Xianhua, magic damage. Iffy, magic support, because her gear is different versus her fire team. And Flammopolis, magic support. Now I don't have a magic tank, which is not good. But to be fair, 77AE and a few others did not either. And she has Icarphilia. Okay. So we're going to try it with the magic team next, same 2. And see if Xianhua has any better luck. And this is why it's helpful to have multiple super boss teams. If one team just isn't working, yeah, we could try and brute force it, or we could beat the boss, attempt to learn from it, and then try and revisit it with the first team. I spent only like 5 minutes looking at YouTube videos. It's not like I spent hours and hours researching. I just looked at a few strategies, and pretty much they all involved Galliard and Helena, which kind of makes sense because this is their mythos. and when it didn't involve them, it usually seemed to involve Xianhua. Which also makes sense because null type attacks aren't affected by the resistances. So I'm going to do Charity Blend. I'm going to do a Horizon just to see if it works. I'm going to do Pain, and I'm going to reduce the enemy's power. And she is already revived. Alright, Horizon already went through. And Tetra has healed up the team. So right away we've seen a lot more progress than we were. So let's do... Let's see... Let's pray. Let's just do another Horizon, see what happens. We'll do Nocturnal Procession, and we will buff up the team. Alright, Xianhua. So now I've used up all of my blood contracts. Alright, Horizon is still doing some massive damage. Now, the catch is, I don't have any blood contracts left. If he attacks the others, that's not good. He also has that barrier up, and I can't sacrifice Xianhua anymore because she doesn't have a blood contract, so I can't give her Barrier Pierce. However, I do have the ability to restore blood contracts on the team. So I'm going to use this opportunity to do just that. I'm going to blow the AF gauge. I'm going to go ahead, I'm praying right now, so I will do Please. I will do... let's just do it this way. We'll do 1, 2, 4, and 2 again. This is going to be a little tricky because I hate pianoing in another force bursts. So I'm going to talk out what I'm thinking. If I can do Shade Zone and restore the blood contracts during the AF gauge, afterwards, if I hit Charity Blend, I should overwrite it with Magic Zone again. So that's kind of what I'm going to go for. And then I'm going to try and get as many of those barrier stacks done as possible. So we are praying, so I'm going to do 1, 2, 4, and 2, and then all 1s, and then try to work in a Charity Blend at some point. So let's see if this works. 1, 2, 4, 2, all 1s, Charity Blend. Alright, I'm chewing through that barrier. Alright, was able to slice through one of his lives. And I have awakened Magic Zone. I forgot about that, so I awakened the Magic Zone, and therefore I was able to give blood contract back to everyone. And I still didn't have to worry about the Shade Zone at all, because it was blocked by the awakened Magic Zone. Alright. The boss has burned through one of his lives, so he has 1 life left, and no barrier. I chewed through that. So, this is turn number 4. Let's just see if a Horizon will finish this next life.
Enlightenment is the key to unwavering truth.
Looks like it. So now it should revive again, and all I have to do is kill it. Horizon, please. I guess we will Rosa Liliac again. I think it clears its buffs after every life. And at this point, Flamopoulos is kind of worthless. We're on turn 4, so there's nothing she can really do that will help. It's null to water. I don't want to rebuff because my 100% int buff will be overwritten and I'll get a 50% int buff instead. And it's that. I mean, I guess Pentalpha Un, it's still 3 attacks, so it'll charge the AF gauge, but that's about all it's going to do. Hopefully, Horizon will slice through this boss very quickly.
Let's dance. You're a mistake.
And there we go. Now, the issue that I have, I'm happy that I beat it. I don't think I've ever fought this particular boss before. Yep, that was my very first kill on that boss, so yay. But what's annoying me is that I was not able to make the Earth team successful. So yay, got some Crono stones, got a True Valor Chant Grasta, 50 stones. And we learned stuff. First of all, we learned Xianhua continues to be awesome. I mean, I survived for 40 turns against that boss with the Earth team, and very little progress. I still had an entire another health bar to go through if I had chewed through that one. And Xianhua, what was that? Turn number 5, something like that. That was so. Those are reasons. There's every so often just a certain character out there that makes this game so much easier because they bypass so many mechanics. Xianhua is one of them. Iffy is one of them. That's why you see those types of characters always recommended. So if you have the ability to ever pick some of the, I think they're beyond meta characters. I mean, Xianhua just used Horizon. I did not even use Tesseract. You don't need a Stellar Awakened Xianhua for that fight. You just need regular Xianhua, 5-star. That's it. So, anyway, let's... I'm getting off my high horse. So let's look at this Earth team. It did not work with Shannon. As much as I really wanted it to, and as powerful as she is, it just did not work. Bertrand was able to survive a lot of hits. His piercing attacks worked. So, but, you know, there were times where he took like 140,000 points of damage. And the only reason he stuck around long enough was because of Tetra. So, and then Myunfa and Claude were helpful to a point, but mana was constantly an issue. Myunfa and Claude were able to restore some. But overall, this just was not a good team against it. If I wanted to spend a lot of time, and I don't have that much time this afternoon, but this is, again, I'm just teaching you, this is my approach. I would look at Earth and Pierce characters. Galliard was used in a lot of videos, and his skills, Azure Judgment, was a piercing attack that hit 6 times, and Stellar Burst damage increases based on how many debuffs and everything. There were several videos that I saw where he was doing crazy amounts of damage, like Xianhua levels of damage against this boss. And Galliard's a free character. If you can get him Stellar Awakened, he's probably going to be one of the keys to the fight. I'm looking at the other Pierce characters. Now, I understand that Sirius Stellar Awakened is a very strong character. I do not have him Stellar Awakened. I could, but I don't really want to use my All Cosmos star charts. I keep holding out that maybe I'll finally get Yakumo. Please, WFS gods. So, but Sirius, since he's an Earth Piercer, might be able to get through a lot easier. And then some other strategies I saw just involved simply not necessarily Earth piercers, but just piercers in general. For example, I saw one video where Alma's normal style was used, which makes sense. She can pierce, and she has the ability to brain record, where she can turn her attacks into the enemy's weak point. So basically she uses Brain Record, and Ether Alchemo would become an Earth attack. So I should probably switch back. So I saw one video that featured Alma normal style. I don't know if Alter Xian and his weakness swapping capabilities work as well. It doesn't work with null, but it does work with weakness. However, in the fight, after the third phase, or starting with the third phase, the boss was no longer weak to anything. So I don't know if using Xian to swap weaknesses would be a good idea. In fact, why don't we just try that and just see if it works? But I'm looking through this list of piercing characters. Nona and Concordia might be a way to successfully get through that fight as well. Anyone else worthwhile? And as far as just Earth teams, I saw a few videos where Xianhua was used. Now, mine is not Stellar Awakened. I'm actually 1 point away from Stellar Awakening. I've thought several times about just blowing one All-Cosmos star chart and just awakening him for the heck of it. But I haven't actually used him, or I haven't had a use for him yet. But he does have 30 shadow points, so I could basically get all of his skills. But I do know that his River of Snakes is a powerful debuff. So it's possible that that could definitely reduce a lot of the incoming damage. Anyone else worthwhile? Nikoko and her ability to manipulate elemental types might be a thought as well. See, like, this is where my brain goes. I think of all these different characters and how maybe they can be used. Like, I could try a team with Nikoko. I could try a team with Alma. I could try a team with Xian Alter. And I could literally spend hours playing around with different teams and seeing what works. So when you watch all of our videos on YouTube, mine, I'm sure, David Wowie's, 77's, all the other characters, Bung Po, a lot of their videos that they post that make it look so easy, it may or may not be that easy. It might just be they're showing the end result of a few hours worth of testing. So, and a lot of times what you want to do, like, I really want Shannon to destroy that thing. I don't really know if that is possible. So, you know, sometimes what we want isn't what we can actually pull off. So I am curious about the one thing. Where's my fire team? Let's see. Who could I possibly replace? This is just a test. So let's replace Manalka with Xian Alter. I haven't used him since my Alma Superboss team days. I don't even have equipment for him. Let's give him a Void Staff. Let's give him something that might help him survive. Not that he has much shadow. Let's give him Hold Ground and some health, and 3 Grasta that give health as well. Oh, Power of Rebirth. Now we'll give him some regen. Sound Body, Cat Lover. I wonder if anyone else on the team is a cat lover. Yeah. HP Restore Staff. And let's grab one more. Another HP Restore Staff. There we go. Alright, so I just gave the team a Alter Xian with 6,000 health. And let's check his skills. Suzaku Encirclement, attacks ×3, Illusion Black Dragon for increases party weak point damage, and Attack Order, which is Magic Stance, and inflicts Break, which Magic Stance is not going to help this team any. Fire Stance would. So we don't really need Attack Order at all, so let's just give him something else for the time being. Alright, I'm not going into this fight to win it. Obviously, I'm walking in with a fire team against a boss that's null to fire. Or I'm assuming is null to fire. All I'm doing is testing to see if Xian can swap weaknesses around. The boss is weak to earth, but I think it's null to everything else. When you swap weaknesses around, it normally does not turn like null effects around. But Ewan is a blunt attack user. This is basically just to experiment, to see what would happen. I'm about 99% sure, because they're still doing fire attacks, that it's not going to affect anything at all. But as I'm fond of saying, you never know until you try. If Nikoko can turn Ewan into an Earth user, that actually might not be a bad strategy as well, because I noticed some of my Unfa's just staff attacks went through just fine. Alright, Paper Tiger swaps weak points around. We're going to Pain. We're going to... well, we'll try reducing fire resistance. Oh, look at that. He's not null to fire quite yet. Okay, well, let's go ahead and do that. And let's see, let's reduce... no, let's just do that. Alright, so we are using Paper Tiger just to see if we can make the boss weak to fire.
Well met.
Alright, is he weak to fire? No, he is not. I'm actually a little surprised. I thought he would be. Alright, well, just for fun, because now I just gotta wait for the team to get killed. I could close the app and restart it, but with this particular update, I usually get my APKs, APACs, however you pronounce them. I usually get them from APK Pure, and I play on BlueStacks, and as you've seen from my videos, I have no issues at all. It doesn't crash, it runs smoothly, it's great. Well, for whatever reason, the 3.10 update never came out on APK Pure with an ARM64 V8A variant, and that's the one that runs so smoothly. I really don't know why they keep posting the other variant, the normal one, because that one always crashes for me. So I kept waiting, and I kept waiting, and I never got... they never released it. It's been 4 days now. I'm still hopeful that maybe they will in the future, but for whatever reason, I didn't get my normal APK. And I tried, just out of frustration, I tried installing the one that they normally release, and that one, I can't even open the game, it crashes. So I reverted back, did the whole, data download thing and all that, and so I still have the version 3.9, whatever, .40 release that's out on BlueStacks. So I tried LD Player, and that's what I'm playing on right now. I have LD Player installed, and I downloaded the normal APK from APK Pure and installed it. It works. That's obviously, I'm playing on it right now, but it doesn't always start up. If I open up the app, sometimes it works, sometimes after I click continue, it crashes. And sometimes it'll crash 3, 4, 5 times in a row, which never happened on BlueStacks. So I can play the game. I've been playing the newest content, but it's buggy, so I'm afraid that if I just close out the app right now and try to restart it, it might take me 15 minutes to get back in. And I just never had that issues with BlueStacks. So I really wish someone, if anyone out there is listening and knows anything about APKs, if they can please post an ARM64 V8A variant all the time whenever we get new content on APK Pure, I would love you infinitely in a purely, platonic way, because I am married. Anyway, enough of that. So let's just see what happens if we blow the AF gauge. I'll just do, at this point, I'll do all 2s and then all 1s, and we'll just see what happens. 2, 2, 2, 2, all 1s. Now, I am doing some damage.
Well met.
Remember, I have no tank whatsoever right now. Alright, let's do a Garen Cannon, because I never worked through that. Let's keep Rosa Liliac and the debuffs going. It just occurred to me, I don't even have a fire zone going. Let's see. How do I not have a fire zone going? I should totally do that. Alright, let's do another lava impact. And let's see. I do have Link going, so let's just overload and... Okay, Ewan's actually doing decent damage. It looks like we hit the first weakness thing. Alright, resistance is enhanced, but I should be able to burst now? Yep, there it is. Alright, let's go ahead and burst and get the Awakened Fire Zone going and just see what happens. Eruption and Overload. Oh, that's right, Overload grants Barrier Pierce. I wonder if that would help in future. Okay, well, anyway.
A man's gotta do what a man's gotta do.
Alright, we have an Awakened Fire Zone now. And now the null comes in, so the swap resistances did not affect the null stuff, which we kind of expected. So there's nothing more. Oh, Destruction is a blunt attack, but is not a fire attack. The boss is not null to that. Same with Flame Break. It's only null to the element, which unfortunately happens to be his best damaging attack. Eruption and Lava Impact are both fire, but that means Destruction should actually do damage. Null to Shade, so enemy is not debuffed anymore. That means he's going to be null to all of those. Yep, looks like it. So Alter Xion is pretty much worthless. Yeah, we'll just Garen Cannon again. I didn't really expect to win this fight, I was just experimenting. But it does look like any null type attacks would be good against this guy, not necessarily just Xianhua. which means the Awakened Fire Zone really isn't improving his damage at all. Alright, so Destruction is a null attack. And that's about all we can do, so... He's not even weak to that. Alright, well let's just blow the F gauge and do all 2s. We'll get a few destructions in there. Alright, 168,000 in damage. Alright, we're not going to play around anymore with this particular lineup. I was just curious. Alright, so Alter Xian and Paper Tiger does nothing for the weaknesses. So I guess the boss might not actually be weak to anything. The other videos said it was weak to Earth for the first few turns, but... No, actually, I think I do remember seeing a weakness on that 40-turn monstrosity. Can you just kill my team, please? There we go. Now, the other thing is, I wonder why previously a lot of my characters kept going down to 1 hit point instead of 0. That part confuses me as well. Alright, so that's an example of like trial and error. I tried Alter Xian to see if his manipulation could work, and it did not. So, let's try just one additional thing. Actually, let's unequip him first. Just out of curiosity, let's just play with Nikoko for a minute. X. So Nikoko is naturally Earth to begin with, but she has a slash attack. She can inflict pain, but what she can do, let's see, where are they? Catgirl Chant. Scintillant Spirit. Here it was. Okay. It changes all enemies and party members' attack type into the zone type until the end of turn. So if she uses... Let's do a really weird team. Let's do... Actually, oops. Well, let's put back Minalka. Let's see. She's fire and sword. Okay, so there's my fire team. So let's go to the earth team. Let us swap out Shannon for, let's see, who's a barrier piercer? Well, Sesta is, but I need a wind zone for the twin blade wolf, divine wolf stacks. Well, let's just, he's not a barrier piercer, but he is deadly.
What we doing today, boys?
And Bertrand, while helpful, he still was kind of helpful. Let's throw in Nikoko. Axe. So here's what I'm thinking. This is, again, just a test. I did not expect to beat this boss. Myanfa with Charity Blend deploys Earth Stance. Nikoko with her Scintillant Spirit, it's preemptive. It changes all party members and enemies' attack type into the zone type. So it will change Ewan's very, very powerful attacks into earth attacks if I'm in an earth zone. It does also mean that the boss will do earth attacks inside of an earth zone, so that's not so good. So we can, but again, this is just an experiment. So let's see, cat girl chant. Let's put that one there. What's spirit wisdom? Earth type attacks go up. And scintillant spirit we'll put in slot number 4. Alright, so now we need to find a way to keep her alive long enough for her to do 1 or 2 rounds of this. Axes don't have many that are built for survivability. So let's see. Type attack, critical rate, speed. Alright, we'll give her a speed axe. Armor. Smoke drift necklace reduces damage from physical attacks and stuns and stuff. We'll give her a hold ground. Grasta. We'll give her a rebirth for the regen, because that boss sucked away a lot of mana. We can do an HP restore with 300 extra health. And looks like I don't have a third axe item with health. Normally I have a few of these. Oh, we can go ahead and just add one really quick. Again, if you're bored of this video, you can turn it off. It's fine. This is just how I think when I approach super bosses. So let's see, we want axe, Nikoko, and give her an HP ore. I got 4 left. Yeah, and kudos to you if you've stayed this whole time watching this video. It's bound to be a long one at this point. Alright. So we have a fire damage character, and we have the ability to convert that fire damage into earth damage. And it's blunt, which the boss does not seem to like very much. And now we have a Nikoko that is geared and has 6,000 base health. Again, I do not expect to win with this team. I might if I spend some time doing tweaks and stuff, if this works. But that's just, again, this whole video is not so much about beating the boss, it's about the thought process that goes behind beating some of these very, very powerful super bosses. And I could say, well, I already beat the boss with Xianhua, I'm done with it. But I want, like, when I was playing a year and a half ago and I was not nearly as good as I am now, I would watch videos from other people and go, man, I wish I could do the same thing. Or I could almost pull that off, except I'm missing that one character, and without that one character, the strategy doesn't work. So I like having the flexibility to try and give you all some ideas. And if I talk through the process, then maybe that helps with giving you all ideas. I don't know. Alright, so turn 1, we want Earth Zone. We'll go ahead and reduce, I guess we'll go ahead and increase his power. He is in Vital Flame mode. We will go ahead, I won't Scintillant Spirit quite yet, because it works until the end of the turn and no one's attacking. So instead, I can buff up the team, which doesn't help because it's, well, actually, it might, it's earth attacks. Why not? We'll try that one. And he's going to inflict pain and rage. There's our Earth Zone. So, we're going to see if this works. Again, not trying to win, we're just trying to see what strategies work. I'm going to blow the AF gauge. We're going to pray. We're going to... I guess I'll just do one more destruction. She is going to Scintillant Spirit. It will buff up the team and turn everyone's attacks into earth attacks. And he'll just Guardian Lance. So we're going to do 2, 2, 2... Or sorry, 2, 2, 4, and 2. And then we're going to spam all ones. That means his lava impact should be an earth attack, not a fire attack. So 2, 2, 4, 2, all ones. Alright, his lava impact is doing damage. Not much, but it did do some. And the boss is doing earth damage as well. Alright, so lava impact is still a fire attack without Scintillant Spirit. So we'll go ahead and look at that. Earth slash attack. It's weak to. It is not weak to lava impact. It is weak to earth blunt attacks, so we could Scintillant Spirit again and just see what happens. Why not? This is an experiment. Will Kingdom Spear? Yeah, we'll... Actually, it looks like we already did that. We'll give him another Guardian Lance. Lava Impact, and we'll do a Please this time. That will buff him up even more. Actually, we're not praying. How do we avoid that? Oh, we got hurt. Okay. Earth attack. Prayers. Now he is not in Vital Flame mode anymore. I believe Vital Flame mode requires a certain number of shadow characters, was it? Or fire characters? I'm not sure if it says in here or not. And Vital Flame mode is kind of vital to his damage. So let's just have some fun. Eruption, Kingdom Spear. Actually, Eruption's not going to do that much. It might. The boss isn't immune to fire yet. Deploys Raging Fire Stance, though. We don't want that. Alright, let's just do this one.
A man's gotta do what a man's gotta do.
Alright, let's just go ahead and wrap this fight up. Hopefully it'll kill me.
See ya.
So now I'm starting to think about that Vital Flame mode again. I can't remember if it's based on number of shadow characters or if it's... Look at that, Nikoko of all people lived. I wonder if you are an Earth user, it drops you down to 1 health. Well, no, because Bertrand's an Earth user. That wouldn't make any sense.
Can't keep my customers waiting.
Alright, let's check out Vital Flame. Alright, with 3+ shadow allies, enters Vital Flame mode, so they don't have to be fire shadow. Myunfa is light, he's shadow, light, and light. So we need someone that could deploy Earth Zone that's shadow, or, because we have to keep Nikoko. So who deploys Shadow Earth zones? Whenever I'm not sure, check the wiki. And that's what I'm tabbed out doing right now. Zones. Let's see. Melissa technically can, but that would be annoying. Myris, Helena can with Comet Tail. Helena, isn't she light though? Nope, she's Shadow. Alright. She can only deploy it in a stellar burst though. Let's see. Xianhua can at battle start. Is that from a passive? When there's 4 Earth characters. Well, we're not going to have 4 Earth characters, so. Let's see. Akane can. And is Akane Shadow? Yes, she is. Okay. So, I've never actually used Akane before. Akane Altar, I guess I should say. Katana. According to the wiki, she has a skill. Route Order. Preemptive Torn Earth Stance. So, let's give her that. And what else? Does she have anything else that can help the team? Blooming Blade is a debuff. Slash resistance. That doesn't help because Ewan is blunt. So, but that said, the boss itself is not immune to earth attacks. It could be that Alter Akane is a good choice. So let's just give her some gear really quick. I'll give it a smoke drift ring, why not? Give her the... I did like Nikoko's hold ground. Oh, that's why she survived. She had a hold ground. Makes sense. Alright, where's my health badges? Let's steal my Unfas. She's not on the team right now. And 3 survivability Grastas. We'll give her Manalka's Rebirth. MP Restore Katana. Katana has health. I don't know why I just clicked back. And last one, let's see. She's at 6,500 health. What does healing power have? We'll do healing power. Why not? Alright, that puts her at 7,100 health. That should survive a round or 2. And she has Route Order. So we have a way to deploy Torn Earth Stance. And even to debuff the boss a little bit. And she is a Shadow user. Okay, so Shadow, Shadow, Light. We need one more Shadow. So we need any Shadow tank. So filter, Shadow. Shani. She's a blunt user. Why not?
You need me. You really need
All right,
me?
we have 3 Shadow characters. That will put them in Vital Flame mode. We have a way to deploy Earth Zone, and we have a way to turn their attacks into Earth attacks. And Ewan needs some backup. Who are... Actually, the easiest thing, let's see, CL was one character. Who's on my fire team? CL and May. Where's May at? Oh, do I have a... May's Light. I forgot about that. Alright, there's May. Okay. Completely unorthodox team. We're going to deploy an Earth Zone. She's going to convert their attacks to Earth. And we're going to see if Ewan can do damage to the boss. Again, not trying to win. Obviously, if you have Xianhua, that's a much easier method. This is just me and idle curiosity. Guess I should check Shani's gear as well. Make sure none of it was removed. Oh yeah, one was. That was a regen. Akane and Nikoko have some iffy. I'm going to steal iffies for now. Alright. This will be the last one, I promise. I'm sure this video is getting way too long. Alright. We'll use turn 1, blow the AF gauge. Did I heal my team? I wonder if I have an AF gauge. I do, okay. So turn 1, we'll do Bluing Blade. Actually, we'll do Earth Stance, Destruction, Spirit Wisdom. Fated Love should have been cast already, though I think it accidentally cast it on her instead. So we'll do 222 and Malediction, and then we'll start doing 1 Scintillant Spirit, and we'll just have her do 1 as well. So what was it? 2, 2, 4, 3, and then all 1s. 2, 2, 4, 3, and now all 1s. Alright, for some reason they're not doing any damage at all. Alright. Scintillant Spirit. We'll turn that into an Earth attack. We will Bluing Blade and Toad Strip. Alright, I see. He should attack 3 times because he's in Vital Flame mode. Alright, had I rearranged those two, he would have a little more damage as well. Alright, let's do... Because Fated Love affects to the user's right. When there's no one to the right, it affects the far left user. So I could have, if I swapped the two of them, he would have the benefits of Fated Love, which improves basically his attack power and everything. Applies over critical. Alright, so let's Toad Streep again. Let's Scintillant Spirit again. I guess let's Lava Impact again, and we debuffed, we deployed that, so let's just attack again. Well, he's not doing much damage to Alter Shady. That's for sure. Alright, let's just see if we can get him down to his first HP stopper. we're going to blow the AF gauge, make sure we do Scintillant Spirit first, and then we can do the burst. Because if I burst right now, it's a fire type attack, and it's going to deploy Raging Fire Stance. Maybe we won't use that one. If I use Lava Impact, though, it's going to be a fire type attack. Alright, well, let's just see. Oh, I see. Even with Scintillant Spirit, it still reduces wind resistance, not... It doesn't convert to earth resistance. That's good to know. Alright, so let's just blow the AF bar. Let's do... What turn are we on? We're on turn 4. So buffs are probably going away at this point. We'll just do all... Let's see. We'll do 3, 2, 4, 3. 3, 2, 4, 3. And then all ones. Maybe I'll work in some of these in the process. 3, 2, 4, 3. And some attacks. Alright, I can do Lava Impact and Toad Stream because they're both considered earth attacks in the burst.
I'll give ya everything I got.
And it looks like we might have hit the first HP stopper. Look at that. Alright. So using the Coco and manipulating elemental attacks might actually be a possibility. Well, this team doesn't really have a very good way to regenerate mana, so that's something you would consider if you were actually making a real team. So let's Lava Impact, let's just, I guess, attack. Lava Impact is now null, so actually she needs to Scintillant Spirit pretty much all the time. Attack, and attack. So convert to Earth. And we have to burst through that stupid, challenging issue. But he's doing lots of attacks. And just lost our tank. Alright, Scintillant Spirit. We'll do another Lava Impact and another Earth attack as well. See, he's actually breaking through. But no one has any mana. Anyway, so these are the types of things that we go through. Let's just auto attack. When we're making these videos, we try all sorts of different strategies. We try to figure out what works, what doesn't. Sometimes we try to get creative. For example, with Nikoko converting Yuan to damage. What, you're not going to kill me? Come on, I'm giving you every option in the world to defeat me. There we go. But that's kind of what goes on behind the scenes. When you see people post videos, it's not like they're killing the boss in like 2 turns on the very first try. Sometimes we get lucky and we do, but that's not very often the case. So anyway, this was probably a long video. I'm about to edit it and throw it up and see what happens. I'm sorry that this is my very weird looking Earth team now. Pretty much none of it is normal. Alright, Shannon. because then we have the fun of actually putting the team back together again. My Unfa Altar, Claude, where are you? Claude and Bertrand. And then Shannon's back row support. Whoops, there's Deirdre. Whoops. And who is my other person? Was it another sword user? Half the time I forget who was even in my reserves. Oh yeah, regular Shannon. That would make sense. So there's my regular Earth team, and then I have to remember to re-equip them because some of their equipment went to other teams. So, but anyway, that's, at least for me, that's how I approach things. When there's a new super boss, I always try my Cesta team first because I love this wind team. It's amazing, and actually about 80% of the time, I can fumble my way through and beat a boss on the first try as long as it's not null to wind. This team is extremely survivable. It heals back mana, it heals back health, and Cesta barrier pierces without any major difficulty. So this team does really well for most super bosses. It's the other 20% of super bosses that I sometimes have to resort to looking up strategies or tweaking teams or just trial and error. So that is my approach, and I hope me talking my way through this hasn't bored you to death severely, and maybe has even given you some insight on how you can approach bosses in the future. So, hope this helps. Casual Crono, signing out.